Greetings, friends. Greetings, friends. Greetings, my people. Please share the live as you come in. Can you hear me? Let me know if you can hear me. I forgot to install my mic. Please let me know if you can hear me loud and clear. Hey, greetings, folks. Let me know if you can hear me loud and clear. Thank you very much. Let me know. I have not installed my mic piece. So let me know if you can hear me. Let me know, please. Thank you. And please share as you come in. Good evening, good evening. Loud and clear. Thank you. That's what I want to hear. I do not have my mic piece. I have it, but I was kind of lazy and installing it on the system so that we can get the quality of broadcast that we so deserve. Yes, my friends. Thank you so much for being here with me. Let's get ourselves up on the live. We are live in our temporary location. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So we are on our YouTube channel and we are on, let me ensure, yes, we are on, yes, I can see it clearly. We are on YouTube and we are live on Facebook. So greetings, friends. Greetings, greetings, greetings. Thank you for being here with us tonight. Thank you, thank you. We are in business. Thank you. All right. So Facebook is getting excited about us. I can tell you, they start pushing our programs. They're not forcing it on people, but they're pushing it very far. All right. So I'm encouraging you to share, get on board. Um, Let me just say hi to some people. And don't forget, the program is powered by Stars, not yes, stars. Feel free to use the star system to let us know that we are doing well. Let us know that we need to continue what we are doing. We are depending on those stars. We have a number of requests for assistance all around the place. And sometimes it breaks our heart to say, hold a minute, wait, we have persons lined up in place before you. So we're going to have a little fun tonight. We're going to discuss. It's if it's Monday or Tuesday, it is Caribbean American News Media Platform time in the news. All right. So let's greet our folks. I do not need to monitor this system, but what I can tell you is for those of you who want to call in, I believe you can use our WhatsApp number and call the show. All right. Use the WhatsApp number and call the show. Okay, so mosquito just attacked me there. Let's get to work, folks. Yes. So my friend Marius over on YouTube on Facebook. Good evening to you, my friend Beverly. Yes, Evelyn. You hear me loud and clear, Beverly, over on Facebook. And we have Hardy, can hear you but not seeing you. Okay, I think that was earlier, but that's on YouTube. All right. I'm sure the folks can see me now. Marius, hearing loud and clear. Yeah, hearing good. Hearing. Gloriana, welcome on YouTube. Hood, how are you? I remember that name, Hood. Alvin, greetings over on Facebook. Greetings, greetings, greetings. And Hood, it was nice to meet you at the fish market in St. Lucia. God bless you always. Ah, Hood, yes, okay. I remember okay, so I'm right. My memory is coming back. My memory is working well now. Yeah, yeah, folks. Thank you for being be patient with me. Sister Francis, hello, Facebook. And Hardy, hello. Very clear. Good, good, good. Francesca, how are you, my friend? Okay, so let's run in, and we have Randy. Good evening. Good evening to you. I am already over Randy over on on Facebook, already fired up and ready to go. Ready to go, fired up and ready to go. Folks, I today was rainy. I went into Castries. First, I went to the Malcolm. Good to see you. I went to the Is it the electoral office where you get the ID? And when I got there at about 10:30, there was a sign stating, "Well, we have a formal service today, and we're going to be back at 1 o'clock." Every time I go there, it seems that they're coming back at 1 o'clock or something like that. And I find, I think something is wrong for us to be shutting down an entire department when there are persons coming from different parts of St. Lucia to get service, and when they get there, they're told, "Oh yeah, we have a service today, so y'all come back at 1 o'clock." I think that's not right. Something needs to be done about that. Maybe there needs to be public service announcements on the media to alert persons about those developments. It's not nice for especially our elderly people to come there for the service and they're seeing a sign saying, "Oh, we're not in, we'll be back at 1. We went to a service. We won't be here." That's not good. I don't think that's right, and it must be called out. And the folks there are good people, by the way, at the elector and the security guard. I like her. Very professional, nice person, very helpful, and I appreciate her very much. I don't say much to her, just greet her when I go in. But at the electoral office, the security guard there, we want to greet you. We want to big you up here on the platform. If anybody knows her, they can say hi to her for us. Let her know that we appreciate her service to the country. We appreciate her kindness and her professionalism, rather. I believe a security guard is sometimes they're the first um, person that you encounter in a business, and first impressions are lasting impression. So that's why when choosing security, you must be very careful with your security. Your security can either build your business or they can break your business. And so again, I want to big up the security officer, a female over at the electoral office in Castries, St. Lucia. All right, good. And also, I want to um, mention the fishermen here in Denry. I want to greet you, big you up for your service also, going out daily um, in the face of danger, of uncertainty. And you also, people should be respected in in this society. All right? All right. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. 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 Just bear with me, folks. Yeah. Hmm. Okay, folks. So the we have a number of issues that we need to talk about. I got alerted to a Facebook post today while we were doing our live in Dennery. While we were live in Dennery, we went to the hills, the fisheries, and we saw the other buildings. Um, I got a heads up that there is this post out there claiming to be a joke, but the video is um, is true, and I believe it was done maliciously. Amen. I believe it was done maliciously. My friend Rical, welcome. Sylvia, welcome. Thank you, Yvonne, and your husband over on YouTube, welcome. And Franti, good day to you. Good night to you over on Facebook. And so yeah, I was alerted. Let me move quickly and not stall you. Get some life into myself, you know. Um, Alerted that there is this thing going on where there is a poster out there claiming that you jumped the fence at St. Jude and you trespassed on the construction site, even though the security guards told you not to do it, and blah blah blah, and you're going to be fined. They're going to fine you. You're going to pay heavily, and blah 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 blah, and it went on and on. And that is from a SLP hack. So they covered themselves in saying it's a satire. So that's a funny moment. But when you look at the details, it reveals the mindset of those hacks. Yes, it shows a mindset that they're hoping that I can be charged, arrested for trespassing, for jumping a fence at St. Jude's Hospital. And so it serves as a distraction. Because as I said to you, remember there was this calm about St. Jude Hospital, nothing to see here, no news about St. Jude. And then I appeared, I went on the scene, and so people started rushing and trying to figure out how to deal with this. And so one of the guys came up with the idea of let's just put out something that looks like a joke. Because most St. Lucians don't understand what satire is, what the meaning of that word. So let's just fit that little word there for security. But let's just put details. Let's come up with a story. Let's accuse him of jumping a fence. Let's accuse him of security coming to him. Let's accuse him. And so within this noise, you, the people, some of you would grab on and say, oh my God, that's what he did. He's not a good guy. He should not be doing that. Jumping the fence at St. Jude is a criminal offense. We should arrest him now. And guess what? The real meat of the matter, it's drowned out. That was the intention, to malmelee your cerveau, to bamboozle you to the point where you are distracted by the messenger and you forget the message. And we see that so often in this country. For one, let me make this abundantly clear. I am not here for Roro. I am not here to accuse any government official falsely. I must set that up. I'm not here maliciously. I am serious about aiding in the development of this nation. Full stop. All right? Good. And for those of you who are out there, I believe you need to slow down, take a deep breath, and look at me a little more. Just spend a little time trying to understand me. And I believe you'll get to know me a little better. But I'm not malicious. So I went to St. Jude because I've always been hearing about St. Jude in the news and everywhere. I've spoken about St. Jude. St. Jude's based on pictures that I've seen. Brethren, I wanted to experience St. Jude for myself. So I went in, I drove in, went to the security booth to check myself in, because I understand the protocols, especially when there's a security guard, when there's a construction site. I understand my responsibility as a citizen of a country. So I went to the security guard, I greeted them, and the good thing about it is that it was live. Every details were live. We kept that live on. We kept the camera hot. Everything. We went to the security booth. We spoke to security. Security said, "Oh no, you can't go in. You can't go into. It's a construction site. You can't go in." And they even went as far as saying, they told us that we should not allow anyone to record or to tape those buildings. I challenged it a bit. I said, "Well, how is that possible?" Okay. I did not try to go any further into the hospital, into the old construction site. I stayed away from it because I made the security guards. They are responsible for the security of the property, and therefore, as a good citizen, we respect that. We are not outlaws. We are not rogue guys who just go on to people's property by the petor, push police officers, disrespect security forces. We, as United Workers Party supporters, members, don't do that. Because I did not see any satire or any comedy when a young police officer stationed by the petor protecting a private property tried to stop intruders from setting foot on private property. They were warned. One government minister, he was not a government minister at the time, almost forced himself to attack the security officer who was a police at the time. There was another individual who the police identify as one of his former bosses, basically. And he said, "Well, you should know better." And the guy said, "In what capacity are you here? In what capacity are you here? Tell us, tell us." And even the camera people, they were going forward. A group of them went on a boat going forward to trespass. And nobody said anything. And there are instances, there are many occasions where police officers were either insulted, people went in their faces to disrespect them. We saw the construction site in Castries, the old prison, when it was being taken down, where we had a journalist who went on that property in the midst of danger and trespassed, basically, on a construction site. Folks, I did not violate these security guys. And two, there is no fence on the new hospital for me to jump. You see, a problem here in St. Lucia is that you have selective outrage. You can wild up yourself all by yourself. You can get excited all by yourself over nothing. Oh yes, we're good on that. Create this kind of fake outrage person said he jumped the fence. Basically was apprehended by security forces. Will be arrested and charged severely. And that I indicated that I came as I came to investigate hazardous work site. I am no hazardous inspector. Dangerous work site I went to inspect. But I know that's just funny stuff. But amidst the funny stuff is an intent. It is the truth that is being, when I say the truth being written, the truth about the person's mindset being written in that Facebook post. And I would say to you folks, you got to be very cautious. You got to be cautious. That person who wrote that is not a fool. No, they're not. What they're trying to do is to create something in the mind to distract from the discussions that I've been having about the St. Jude's Hospital. Many of you saw me. I did nothing wrong. You saw. Did I jump the fence? You see me jump over the barbed wires? I must be Superman. I must be a genius. Folks, I have back operation. I can't jump no fence. Are you kidding me? I would be in the hospital or in the United States. I would be on the first plane out. But anyway, I don't have to defend anything about that. But we will still keep them honest on the St. Jude project. Yes, we'll keep the fire going, kindling on St. Jude's Hospital. And we will do it until the people are removed from the stadium. It is time for us to, you see, and that's what I don't like in this culture. We threaten people, we intimidate people when persons are, and it is kind of selective, because when my party is in power, I do all that to deflect from the truth, from the reality on the ground. But there's a lot of reality that I saw for myself on the ground that I cannot believe up to this day. For instance, here in Dennery, I would never believe, and there must be an explanation for it here in Dennery, that we have 1, 2, 3 buildings owned by government, maybe managed by the village council. We abandoned our building that housed the court and the post office. We abandoned that building and we went to rent somewhere for the post office from a private business. We abandoned our building instead of fixing it. We abandoned the building and left it for dead, and we are renting. The village council, they have a nice house building type thing that can be used, but instead, guess what? They are renting. Yes, they are. Our Dennery Boys School, windows are falling out. What I saw today was a plastic bag standing in place of a window. Now, what I'm saying to you, I have evidence. I have evidence that I have sent over in the cloud to be stored for me to download at the appropriate time. Because nobody's going to mess up my device and I lose all my stuff. So it is stored in the cloud. All right? So I have the pictures of the deplorable condition of the Dennery Boys School, which falls under the Ministry of Education. Deplorable. You could not have opened school like that, rain falling and guys have plastic bags hiding from the rain. That falls under the Ministry of Education, Mr. Sean Edwards from the Valley. What are the teachers saying? What are the students saying? What are the principals saying? What are the parents saying about the Denver Boys School? I attended that boys' school. Yes, I attended that boys' school. What are they saying about it? What are they saying about the multipurpose center where we had our library here in Denver? Falling apart, abandoned. We have 1, 2, 3 abandoned properties here in Denver. I'm concerned about it. If you are not concerned about it, that's you. But these are buildings that we can save, we can use. I went to see the 3 houses that was built for these persons, no bathrooms as yet. I heard that Mr. Frederick asked those guys to ensure that there are bathrooms there. The guys need water. I got to find some time tomorrow to find water, to get some water over to them. I didn't have to do it. I promised them that I would come. Yeah? I promised them that I would do it. Yep. I promised them. Bear with me, folks. I'm just getting some information here. But I promised them that I would come and deliver water to them. Yep. No water, no toilet. One of the guys told me that anytime the rain falls and the wind blows, that he gets sprinkled on the bed. Somebody built a bed. I don't know if it's temporary and they will replace it, but somebody built a bed with 4 pieces of wood and they build a flat surface. It's very high and it is a makeshift, something that you would build if you're in the bush on your farm and you temporarily wanting to rest. That, I mean, I took a picture of it. I got a picture of it. I can't show you it on this. I didn't download it. I didn't get time to download it to add it on the system. You know? But I was shocked. And matter of fact, the guy was so happy to see me. I thought he was a little blind. But he ran to me and he said, "Hey, what's up? Can you enjoy me?" He said, "Yeah, yeah, yeah." I said, "Are you enjoying your home?" And he said, "Yes, sir, but it's not finished." All of them are saying that. All the persons that I found there, they said the same thing. It's not finished. Well, I spoke to Dexter, who is the attaché here in Denver, for the rep, and he said to me, they don't have money now, but they're expecting to get a second portion, and I believe they will build a bathroom. And I'm sure if you build a bathroom, of course, you will be running water um, for these men. But he said that the buildings were not officially handed over as yet to um, the persons. That's what he said. Okay, so Edwards is saying it is now Denver Primary boys and girls combined. I think when I attended, it was Denver boys and yeah, Denver boys and Denver girls. They were 2 separate buildings. Now let me just look at my picture here. Give me a minute, just to see the name, confirm the name. But I believe my friend here, she's a teacher, so she would know what she's talking about. All right. Let me just see here. Bear with me, folks, because what we try not to do is to deceive or to call undue unrest in the minds of the people. Okay. Good. So it is a Denver, one says Denver Primary School. Good. So Let me see if I can, if you can see it. Where's the camera? I don't know where the camera is on this device. You see? Denry Primary School, all right? And she's right. Dexter is the chairperson of the constituency council. Okay, good. So I spoke to him and he said that, the guys are happy and he is, they're hoping to get the toilet in on the property. But I was saying that once the folks are living there, what we could have done was to get a temporary toilet, those portable toilets, and put it there for these guys because they're humans, and not because they were living in bad conditions that we need to keep them in bad conditions. If we are improving their lives, let's improve it. Let's do the improvement. Let's give them the toilets. So they're senior people. Give them the toilets. Give them the facility, water, because somebody got to bring water for one of the guys. Somebody got to bring water. He was cooking his little food at the bottom of the house. He had his little coal pot and a pot under the house, which I don't know how safe it is, but he was using coals. But we got to find a way of helping those guys. If we are in it, let's go in, let's get it done. Whether you get a small gas stove with a gas tank, get it into the place, get proper bed for them, because remember, you're moving them out of nothing. As you said, some was sleeping in a boathouse. I know one of them, their house got burned some years ago. So if we're going to improve their lives, let's not treat them like we're just moving something from somewhere and just giving them, something that they never had. And so they should appreciate what we're giving them. That should not be the attitude. The attitude, truth is that we are trying to improve, or we are going to improve the lives of these individuals. I don't care whether they're drunkards, whether they're sober, whatever it is, we are improving their lives. Therefore, if monies are allocated to improve the lives of the people, I think it should be spent on the people, not on bureaucracy. Those monies should be spent on the people themselves. It must impact them. And they must be able to sleep in comfort. Not having water wetting them still when the wind blows. Or not having a used door, half of a door. You cut a door, two pieces of door. It's a used door, it's not a new door. So what I'm saying is that if monies were allocated for that purpose, then let us give them something that they can be comfortable for the rest of their lives. Not something where they're wondering, boy, it's a headache tomorrow to get up and go look all up the road for water, or ask the neighbor for water, or even to use the bathroom, to use a bag and throw it in the canal and all those things. Where are they going to use? What bathroom are they going to use? What are they going to use? I'm asking, some of us need to put ourselves in some of these people's position. How would you feel being in a house without running water and without toilet? Think about what I'm saying to you folks. And I want you to be reasonable, not political. I want you to be reasonable. Yes, everything is mixed up with politics, but let's be human for once. If we're going to do it, let's do it the right way. Let's get it done. It is government asset that we are dealing with. Government, Labour Party government, they're providing homes for the elderlies. So let's get to work. So I am not sure when they're going to get that money. I know that they're having their budget speech and everything else. So I'm sure soon after that, we should be able to see some movement with monies being allocated to the different districts, different communities, especially with the housing program that Mr. Frederick is responsible for. And I know Mr. Frederick, have a drive to do things in the different communities. So I would ask him to, let's ensure that when we hand these buildings over, that one, there is a proper bed, because the guys are seniors. They should not be sleeping on anything hard or anything uncomfortable. I believe in that. Let's ensure that they have a little stove with a little gas tank. So if there's like raining now, they won't have to go and light coals under the building or bring the coal pot inside to burn the place down. So let us put a stove, a bed, and a little chair maybe so that they can sit on a little table. Just make them feel human. Let them feel, because these guys contributed, believe it or not, towards the development of Denver at some point. I know Akang as a fisherman. I know him for years as a little boy. I knew him. He's funny, especially when he drinks his little rum. Funny, funny, funny guy. You know, he recognized me right away. And they have contributed, and it is what it is. Life. This is what life. This is where life brought them. So let's try to improve on it, and I strongly believe that, but I'm concerned, and I think action needs to be taken swiftly with the homes, the toilet, and the water situation there for those guys, and let's try to stop the rain from coming into that property, and even night dew through the cracks in the. Let me show you something. Let me just show you something, folks, as I'm here, because I don't want any victimization with these guys. Anybody cuss them off and say, "Why you talk to him? Why did you do this? Why did you do that?" I really don't want them to have that type of encounter. But let me show you something. This is a door that was built. Wait, I'm coming, huh? This is a door. Where's the camera? This is a door. A window that was built in one of the homes. Did you see? Are you seeing the space between it? Do you see the guy putting a piece of cloth there to block the water and the air from coming in? Did you see that? Let me just pull back a bit. The camera went. Okay, good. Did you see that? Good. Let me show you some more. And then when I get on the main system back in the States, then we can upload the real images. Here is a door that was paid for through the fund. Now, in building these homes, nobody should have gone to pick up pieces of wood or use door anywhere. There were funds allocated for these structures. Okay? So nobody should be picking up pieces of materials anywhere and patching it together. Here is a door, and tell me if this is a new door. Look at it. Do you see? Let me get closer. Is that a new door? Is that a new door, folks? No, it's not. It's not a new door. Let me show you something else. There is no hinges or no lock system. The guy had to take a piece of cloth and tie the door closed because the door cannot bolt because it's a piece of door. All right? I'm coming. I'm going to show you. Folks, I am not messing around with you. I'm telling you all the truth. Let me show you the bed. He tried to keep his bed nice. Look at the bed. He made it up. He covered it nice. But look at the bed. Made with some piece of plywood and some 1 by something. Because it's not 2 by 4. And my problem is what they're saying to you, the people, what they're saying to them. Oh, you flowers never did nothing for them, and we put them out from the boat, so they should be happy that y'all should be happy they have somewhere to put their head. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Guess what? You told us, there's not a rumor. You told us that there were $10 million available for housing. You told us that Denry got monies to help the persons there in the community who need galvanized, who need wood, who need a home improvement. And you guys went and you actually built from scratch because these were urgent needs. You built from scratch 3 homes. 3 homes that was built with that money. So my point is that if you are building 3 homes from the money, that we should not be using in that building any used galvanized. I'm not saying they will use galvanized on it. Any used door or pieces of plywood, if there is any. We should use new materials. Why? Because the monies were given to build it. So therefore, we're not scrunting. We're not asking somebody for a galvanized or a plywood so we can build for them. Government made the monies available. Central government sent the money over to the local government so that they can help the poorest people in their communities. And I'm sure I'm making a little sense. I'm sure I'm making sense there. All right, folks? So let us look at the improvement of those homes going forward. And I am not making stories up. Here is one of the pots under the, you see the pot? This is an elderly guy. He was cooking his food under the house. Under there's a little wet, he said. The water is gathering under there. Yes, the waters are accumulating in the area there. I'll go to visit them tomorrow. But water, God's willing, water is accumulating under the building. All right? So, folks, what I'm saying to you here, I don't want to mislead anyone. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to cause anyone undue discomfort in politics or in the community. What I want is for us to do what is right by the people of this country. We speak about wastage of government resources and monies, but we have buildings that are sitting there and we are renting. We have our own buildings as government, but we are renting space. What I am going to investigate at some point, and I have some information that I will break at the appropriate time, the rental of these buildings, city council, authority, village council renting when there is a space. There's a building, a house there by the hospital, that's government property sitting there. I saw somebody, I'm not sure if it's sold, but I saw somebody building, putting blocks, like they're doing construction outside of that property. We don't know if it is sold. If it is sold, at least give us the information. Let us know that we got rid of the building because we needed the money. And tell us, look, because it's government assets, tell us, look, Johnny bought it, Teresa bought it for $600,000. Let us know so we can help to avoid fraud. We can help to avoid corruption in our government. We speak about corruption. We speak about dishonesty. Let us start here in being transparent in what we do, being open, speaking to the people of St. Lucia. Can we do that if we are serious about corruption? Why are we renting buildings when we have buildings? And why can't we maintain our assets in this country? Why? Why can't we fix the stadium and keep it as a stadium? Keep the seats in place. The scoreboard, keep it in place. Why could we have not? Why did we not have the ability to maintain those properties that are broken down? The former post office in Denry. The former library multipurpose center, abandoned, building just left for dead. But yet we are renting. That doesn't make sense. If that makes sense, my friends, I need somebody to guide me because I think I might be losing it. I might need medication because I'm coming in and I'm seeing all these wrongs. And don't tell me you're there and you're not seeing them. Now, if you think I'm misleading you with the Dennery School, here is a picture of the back face of the cemetery. Do you see the louvers? You see the windows? Mr. Sean Edwards, look at the windows. This is not new. Look at it. Our children, our future sits in this thing. Let me show you one more, but I'm going to put it, I will put it on the screen when I go back. Look. This is one of our schools where our young men and women are. Teachers have to work in this condition. Imagine after our teachers have to deal with unruly children that comes out of unruly homes. Then they got to deal with work condition, the environment that they're placed to work in, our teachers. Now, if you think I was misleading you, here is one of the Dennery assets. I believe Public Works used to be in this. Look, government building. Why can't we move our buildings out of rent where the village council is and put them in this? Huh? Come on, talk to me. Huh? You saw a goat? Let me show you the goat. All government buildings are occupied by goats. Look at the goat in there. You see the goat? You see the goat? Are you seeing the goat? Brethren, I'm not lying. I don't want to lie on anybody. I don't want to mislead and cause all this disruption to government. I don't want to distract them. But who will stand for these teachers at the school? Look at this. A multipurpose center. Look at the roof. Can you see it? Let me show you. Look at the roof. This is the roof of a multi-purpose center in Dennery. Look at the windows. Look at the lights falling off. Abandoned building. Government asset. Just give me a minute. I have more. I told it was the library. Some of you will say you lie. You lie. You're like goats. Look. What you see there? You see the sign, the Dennery sign, library sign? Huh? Here is the old courthouse and post office in Dennery. Abandoned. Big building abandoned, and they're renting space. They abandoned this building and they're renting. If this building is unsafe, break it down. If it's not unsafe, fix it and move our government services back in this place. I don't understand. It's so sick. What we talk about? Chastney. Let's go. Look at it. I grew up seeing this building here. Look at it. The old police station used to be in the front of it. Fire station used to be there. Abandoned building, the courthouse used to be in it. Now the courthouse, they moved the courthouse from this, and guess what? They carried the courthouse at Bodiley. Tell me I'm wrong. Look, This is where we used to have court upstairs. Downstairs was the post office. I think the credit union at some point used to be at the end of it. Look at it. Good building. Talk to me, folks. And we come after the messenger. Huh? We come after the messenger. Look, somebody is building at the back of the building here on Newfield Dennery. This is another government asset, the same one I showed you. But look at that. Somebody's trying a thing, putting up some bricks behind there. We do not know if this building is sold or it is owned by government. If it is owned by government, that's not how you do construction on a government property. And by the way, where's the building department in this country? Do they come out and inspect construction sites? Because if they do, then we need a drastic change in this country with our building codes. Because I'm seeing some structures that are being put up, and there are some structures that need to be pulled down because they're hazardous. Now, the person, the SLP hack, who tried to frame me and say that I jump over a fence at St. Jude, let me ask you something. What do you have to say? What do you have to say about these unsafe buildings, government buildings and private buildings around the island in some of these communities that are just accident waiting to happen? Are you outraged about that? Are you still sitting there making up lies on people in the form of joke? I believe jokes. That's what you guys do now. You say it's a joke. You throw in a little word there to cover your skin in court or to cover your organization's skin. So you frame it in a certain way to protect your skin. Are you outraged about those buildings that are falling apart? Old buildings, especially here in Dennery, a lot of them are just waiting to just collapse. Families who may be passed on, children don't have the money to repair those buildings. The mother's parents did not make any will. Nobody has money to go to the courts to claim the property and to get documents so that they can sell it or something. And so these buildings are just left there for dead. All families are fighting for the buildings, the properties, and so the property is just there. Hazardous, mosquitoes, and as you know, goats. Well, the goats like government buildings. Goats like government buildings. I don't know why. St. Jude, goats. Dennery, goats. What's going on in this country, folks? What's going on? I'm trying to find some other stuff, but I want to save a lot of them for when I go back on the set, so at least you can have them. Let me show you the mansion. Let me show you some of the mansions. Talk to me, friends. Talk to me. I went to St. Jude Hospital. Thank God I started the recordings from where did we start recording? From Poile. We started from Poile right into the stadium. We started recording from Poile. We went straight to this Jude project and we start communicating with the security personnel. They're very nice. One of the lady there, she was very nice. She even asked me, where are you from? You from here? I said, yeah. And she said, what part of St. Lucia you from? And then I told her, she laughed and she's like, So they were very nice. So ain't nothing here. And their job is not jeopardized because they were professionals. They spoke to me like human beings, and they just told me what the people said to them. We cannot go in to the property. But what I want you to do for those who are working at St. Jude's, seeing that the hack who came with nonsense about me, she's so concerned about safety, about my safety, and me jumping the wall. Thank God I have the strength to jump wall, because I haven't jumped any fence for so long. I haven't done it in a long time, friends. So here's something. Why the hack is not concerned about signs, proper signs that are posted on the construction site? Why? Let's think about it. Let's talk to the animal safety people, if there's any here. Are you not concerned that your animals are going into this building and might get themselves damaged, killed, like the dog or goat or whatever it is that was dead on the compound? And guess what? The construction people and government officials go in there with a big jeep, but I don't think they're going at the new building, because if they go there, they will have to block their nose. So somebody have not been there in a long time, because there's a dead animal there. So folks, I presented to you the truth from the St. Jude project. And I'm willing to apologize at any time if I said anything that was not accurate, and I'm man enough to do so. And the reason why I'm speaking about St. Jude is because there is an attempt. Some lady was hired as public relations officer of St. Jude. When the fence came, they took pictures and they put pictures of the fence. But little did we know that there might not be enough fence to protect the entire St. Jude property, both new and old. And that's the question that needs to be asked to our government and the managers, whoever is managing the project. Are there enough fence ordered to cover the entire property? Because we were told that we're spending a few $1 million on the exterior. Then we are doing deep cleaning on the inside. That's what you told us. So we are going by what was told to us. So if we are misleading ourselves, we are misleading ourselves based on information that you provided us. So you told us that the fencing is going to be completed. When you said to us that the fencing, you are working on the fence, and it's going to cost a few $1 million, we would think that you are securing the entire St. Jude project, not half. You guys said a lot about the box, so therefore you don't want to go close to it. Is that the truth? Is that why there is no security guarding the new project? Is that the reason that there is no side door, nothing to protect that building? The side door is wide open. There is no barrier there that anyone can walk into that property. Talk to me. Talk to me. Let me just take care of this person who they're trying to scam you guys. So I just moved the comment. Don't forget about it. It's fake. I will share with you what an Obia man sent me What a Obia man sent me this week. I will share you with you guys. All right. But let's go back still on the issue of St. Jude's. Why can't we have our journalists here in St. Lucia doing investigative journalism? Do we have those people here in the country? And if not, should we ask some outside news company to come into St. Lucia to teach our journalists pro bono how to keep our system of checks and balances in order, which the press, the free press, is part of that democracy? And the free press must be guarded and protected as a sacred cow too. That a free press is needed in our society. And once you have a breakdown with the free press, then we have a major problem when it comes to check and balances in this country. That's why I would say, for me, politicians and governments need to be very careful in trying to take people out from the media houses into their governments, into government's position. What they're doing to that person is not right. Because that person after government service might have to go back to that media house to work. So some of these young girls who used to be reporters, they have been compromised. To me, what I'm seeing, it's almost like an attempt to silence the press, to just keep them at bay. Why are we not seeing reports out of Castries? All we are seeing in the news is a bunch of reporters standing at the House of Assembly in Castries. That's all we see, most of the times. We'll see the guy from Street Vibes going in different communities and, asking people questions. Huh? Let's talk. Or you would see them camping out at Mr. Chastain's, the opposition leader's place, to ask him if he's white or he's black. Or to ask him about some gossip or rumor. Let me show you some examples of not a mad press that we have in this country. The Dyer Mall issue. Not one reporter I have seen, I'm telling you I have seen, who have gone up to the Dyer Mall to take pictures of that beautiful structure. Brethren, I went up to Dyer Mall. I have pictures of it too, Brethren, I have enough. I went to everywhere that I could have gone. I have pictures of Dyer Mall. Listen to me. To my great surprise, I saw a world-class building being established there. That place, when it's completed, would be a piece of work. That Dyer Mall that we heard was the worst and it's bad deal and no good and blah, blah, blah. Oh, my friends, my eyes are open, friends. And I am concerned for persons who don't think for themselves, who don't reason, who don't listen to both sides of an argument. Huh? I'm concerned about that. Now, I think the debate is on, the budget debate. Stay with me, folks. Let's see what we can do. Let me see what we can do here. Let's see what's going on. We will not stay long, okay? Because I think the debate, let's look at the debate first, and let's see what's happening. Let me see. I'm going to monitor it, and then I'll bring it over to you. Wait, hold a minute. Don't move. Wait till I see. Mama, wait till I. But, Reverend, honestly, God's willing, when I get back, it's a lot of stuff we got. Oh, we're going to be hot. I'm telling you. You got to stay tuned to Caribbean American News Media because we are going to be on fire. I can't be on fire here because, I don't have the level of protection that I believe I should have. I have angels, yes, I have the Holy Spirit, I have all that. But I want to be able to sit down and just fire, fire, fire. And by the way, for those of you who got notification from Facebook for a lawsuit, a class action lawsuit that was filed, I beg you to follow the instructions, and the possibility is there that you can get some money from that settlement. There was a settlement, and Facebook would have to send you a check. I'll tell you, I got involved in a class action lawsuit once, because once they send those information to me, I just sign up and everything, and I received a check once. So don't be afraid to sign up. All right, let's go to the house. Let me just pull up and see what's going on with the government of St. Lucia. Oh, it was live. Nothing is going on. Wait, what happened? Government of St. Lucia, they're finished. There's nothing going on there. Budget speech is done. Oh. So we can spend a little time talking then, folks. Tell me, let me know. Let me know. Let me see here. Let me see if we have any star senders tonight before we go forward. But sign up, please. Let me just see this. Our star. Okay, so we have Andrea with 200 stars tonight. Thank you, Andrea. Thank you. Greatly appreciate it. I can see it now. Okay, good. Bear with me. Bear with me. Okay, great. Okay, good. So yeah, man, we have those journalists. The Diamall I want to do a story of the Diamall, because remember once I had called Mr. Shastney and we had asked him, because I was curious about the Diamall. I really wanted to know about it, right? And so I called him and he responded and he explained to me that the bottom floor was sold, and government still have access to the property, but they're not putting out monies to repair the building or anything else. But what I saw there, it is worth every cent, that building. In the future, it's going to save you money in rent. Yeah, it will. I believe it will. Beautiful structure, beautiful building, and I believe there's a courthouse. And I don't know if there's a holding cell in that building, but that building is top class. A lot of space for parking. I believe there's a fountain in the center of the parking area. Beautiful structure. Some of you St. Lucians, you're here in the country, go visit. When you hear those things, the journalists should be going to those buildings to take pictures and to report on it. Because I'll tell you, when that building is completed, all reporters will be hanging outside. Why? Because the courthouse is there, other government agencies will be there. So many of them will be talking good about it. So you don't worry about them. I'm sure you'd have a press room also for them. So don't worry about the negatives about the building. You saw the negative with St. Jude. Guess what? I'm going to predict to you that St. Jude building, that building that Mr. Shastney put up there, it is going to be the envy of the Caribbean. That's my prediction. Oh, and you see, Augustine sent 500 stars twice, and a 99 star. Okay, so we'll look at it very much. Thank you so much, my friend. Thank you so much for the stars. Okay, so we'll look at it and confirm it. So that's what I'm saying to you. The hospital in St. Jude, the building, just watch the space. Just watch the space. Why? Because there's too much unrighteousness in dealing with this building. You just leave the building abandoned. You don't care. You have cap, wheat, and goat, and who are you penalizing, Mr. Shastney or the St. Lucian people? Who are you penalizing? That's my question. All right, so we have Joycelyn Henry, 100 stars. And by the way, Joycelyn Henry is a top star sender. We have Joycelyn Henry again with another 100 stars. We appreciate it very much. I cannot see, I suspect because I'm on this network, I cannot see the amount of stars as yet, but I will look at it a little later on. Let me see here. I think I should be able to find it. Um, yes. Okay, good. We'll deal with that. That's not important now. And yes, we have Joycelyn Henry who sent another 200 stars, top stars. So in all, Henry sent three, 400 stars for tonight. So much. So we have 600 stars, which is $6 in stars. All right, so we appreciate it. Let's not let me not distract myself with the stars. So the hospital is going to be the envy of the Caribbean. Yes, well, it's finished. It will finish. Nobody's going to rent it. Nobody's going to lease it. Nobody's going to abuse it. I am telling you that the Lord will permit us to be able to use it so that it can impact the lives of our people. But I look forward to the day when our people will move our people out from St. Jude, from the stadium. I look forward to that day because it is due, friends. Yeah, it is due. I look forward to the day when we can move those people out of the stadium. All right, but folks, let me tell you something. I'm working on a lot of projects, a lot of ideas. I'm trying to get some donors so that we can have some projects here in Denry. Um, yeah, I'm brainstorming. I'm praying, which is important, and we got to come together and see what we can do here in Denry for all, not at this point for everybody. What can we do? I'm thinking whether we can have a dental event, an event where we bring in overseas dentists and local dentists and, just offer dental services here in Denry for at least 2 weeks or 3 weeks. Set up, take care of the needs of, those who need dentures, those who need bridges, those who need their teeth cleaned and organized. And start bigging up our people, invest in our people, make our people proud of themselves. Some of them want to look good, they want to smile, they want to talk, but they're afraid of the embarrassment because exactly that just see. No could the Bible make pui. E got jelly. Jelly vidko kai dase. Those are the things we like to say. Gane. Huh? Huh? Oh, Augustine, I'll let you know. I'll look it up. Your Florida account? Yeah, no problem. I'll let you know. Yes. The stars are here. The stars are there. They're okay. They're secured. Henry, they're secured. All right. And I'll give you a confirmation when I go into the system. But let me go back to us. No could buy more maple, honestly. We like to get people maple, so people are afraid to interact with us because nukai wiyo. Yeah. Yeah, nukai wiyo, man. So if we can help our people big up themselves, get the dental services in for them, we'll have to work with the Ministry of Health and some of our partners overseas. I'm trying to figure out if I can speak to the Adventist Hospital in Florida to see if they can do us a favor, here. I got to write them a letter. I'll see who. You see, I have my brother-in-law who passed. He would have been an excellent contact. He's an epidemiologist. He was. And he would have been a good contact for the Florida hospital folks, to see if we can invite them. I know I have contacts at Columbia University in Manhattan. I used to get equipment from them when they're changing over their equipment. They would call me and I would go and collect beds. I would collect operating beds, chairs. I send, a matter of fact, I send some to Guyana. I sent an examination chair to the Adventist Hospital in Guyana some time ago. So if I can start getting back to those donors and having them to partner with us in events that we can, help our people here in the community, we must do it. Um, I met a guy who needed his house organized. I spoke to Dexter, and the way the house was built, water is still going in. I'm not sure why we are not doing things right. If you cannot do it right, don't do it. I do not understand. If you cannot put up a fence, don't put it up. If you cannot put a galvanized, don't do it. If you cannot install a door, don't put it crooked. Don't put it in. I don't know honestly in this place why are we doing what we're doing. You understand? I don't know why we're doing what we're doing. But there's a lot of help that is needed here in this community. I am looking for a cement mixer for the brother who is working at the cemetery, folks who are working at the cemetery, so that they can use to enhance what they do there at the cemetery. Most of you who have loved ones who have passed, you would see them mixing cement, and even your family members have to be mixing with their suit, their nice shoe, their black pants get dirty. I've had my pants years ago dirty, a black nice suit I had got dirty there, messed up at the cemetery because we were helping to mix cement. The pastor preached too long, the sun set on us, and we end up in the cemetery with our phone lights on, trying to bury a dead. My Jimmy Webarikon in Denry, I never forget it. By the way, it was Kentry's father, I believe. Sylvester Pear's father. He was a teacher here in Denry at the boys' school. Yes, I remember that. I think it's his service. Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, I believe so. But anyway, most of you can identify what I'm saying, that we should not have to go to the cemetery, take shovel and mix in cement to throw on the grave. No, we don't have to do that, friends. Let's get a mixer. So by the time the guys are coming down from the church, whatever church it is, cement is already spinning in the mixer. Nobody pants get dirty, no shoes, everything is clean. You turn the mixer, throw out your concrete, pour it on the grave, and you're finished. Story done. You cut that time in half. But the other problem is maintenance. Keeping the mixer clean, maintaining oil in it, ensuring that, there's air in the tire, whatever it is. Maintenance too. It's important. But we got to start somewhere. Augustine, Adventist Health in Orlando, always changing staff. They are also Adventists. Get in touch with them. Yes, I know they are. I know it. I have some contacts. I think I will have to go to general conference to see if they can set me up over there. I want to ask medical missionaries to come into Denry. Some years ago, I brought in about 20 missionaries, nurses, retired nurses. I was also getting a doctor from Nicaragua, but I had problems in translating her certificate into English. So I said, I'm not going to go through all that. Beautiful doctor. She helped us there in Nicaragua on our mission trip over there. Very nice young doctor. All right. So, folks, we're going to go. Let's read your comments, see what you have. Andrea says that's what they vote for, their teeth to stay just as it is. People don't need help. They are grateful and wicked now, man. Andrea, don't treat them so bad. Oh, yeah, Andrea, that's what they vote for? Not to have teeth? Nah, man. Or the $70,000 medical insurance that Mr. Shastney was offering. I don't think they understood it well, because he did his best to sell that thing. Yeah, Mr. Shasta was always speaking about insurance. Every opportunity he got, he was speaking about the $70,000 insurance card that most St. Lucians would have had. And also, I don't see anything wrong with St. Lucians paying a $40 or $100 a month for insurance, because some of you can buy expensive carnival costumes, you can buy expensive shoes, expensive phones. Yes, expensive phones. You can buy all those things. So it means that you can invest in your own health, whether it's $100 a year, a month, or a year. You should be able to pay in something to your medical insurance and be able to access um, medical care. In other words, with that $70,000, and that was big, you know, some of you missed it. That $70,000 card means that the hospital would not be charging you guys out of pocket like that, you know. Maybe you pay a little $20 out of pocket or whatever it is. But what I'm saying is that with the health card, you would not be refused at any hospital. They cannot refuse you service. They cannot say to you, go do some fundraisers. You have a card. You have about $70,000 worth of care on that card. And I would have gone as far as giving persons who can afford the opportunity of doubling their insurance. Yes, because with healthcare is expensive. It is expensive. So we mess ourselves up. $75,000 it was, sorry. Health card. Thanks, Wilson. Wilson, long time, we miss you. So we messed ourselves up for what? $1,500. $1,500. And by the way, Andrea, I don't want to throw you under the bus, but if that house there in Dennery is yours, over in the corner of Dennery by over the bridge, that thing is falling down and it's hazardous. So I don't know if you need help, talk to me privately so that we can see how we can pull it down, rip it down. We can get some trucks and an excavator to take it down, because it's hazardous. It's a hazard to the community there. All right. Oh, you're working tonight, my friend. Good, good, good. All right. So um, that's it. What can I say? All right. So, folks, I am fine. I will continue to work. Yes, you guys inspire me to do it, and we will get the work done together. Guess what? We will celebrate. We will celebrate, because I can guarantee you, and remember this broadcast, I will guarantee you that there will be victory. Oh, sorry, Andrew, I thought it was yours. I thought it was yours. Sorry, I gotta get mixed up. But that thing need to come down. It honestly, it's a hazard. Um, I drove by and it can come down at any time. Yeah, some parts of it is dropping, so we got to be able to. Hey, Andrea, you met your mama. Utipo kremo man, matela. What's that bowl lawyer yourself? Yeah, man. But also, I want to ask Answer to leave my friend Molly Mall alone. Leave her alone. Don't go after her, all right? Be nice to her, be kind to her. She's a good lady. Don't go after her. Because if you go after her, I'm coming after you. So don't go after her. Leave her alone. All right? But folks, I will keep you updated. I will go and get an early rest. I have a mango there to eat. Let me show you before you think I'm misleading you. Whoa! Can you see it? Maybe I should leave it for tomorrow and I eat it now. Tomorrow is not promised though. Like God, the thing smells good. It smells good. Folks, we're gonna eat tomorrow. Where are we gonna eat tomorrow? Yeah, I think we should eat tomorrow. We didn't. We have not. I've been hiding. You know, let me confess something, folks. I deliberately did not eat online because y'all judging me. You Zora go boudin. I get in fat, all kind of thing. Yes, that's what you're telling me. So I said, let me not eat in front of them because they'll say, got it, confession again. Moi mahe nyo pla mahe odia. Mama, I got it in Ravin. No, not Ravin. I got it in Grand River on the hill by the girl with the bakery who sells the local bread. Yo pla mahe modua. Mama, that girl stuffed that plate. It had green fig salad with saltfish in it and little pieces of peppers. And she gave me sweet plantain. She gave me a piece of green fig because Pear said we have to eat more green fig. So she put the green fig in the thing for me. Then it had rice. Then it had green salad. Then it had stewed chicken. And Reverend, I confession again, I bought a cola icy. I love the cola icy. Reverend, I love the cola icy. I have like 4 bottles on the car. Mwen ouvert boy. So c'est vide, bouteille qui vide. But I drove up into the bush over when you pass what you call that place, Fordon, the engine of Ford. I go on the top on the plateau there and I sat there and I turned the vehicle towards the sea. I said to myself, you know what? Maybe I should go live, but I said, nah, man. I start telling my, I said, but they got pity. Eklema sa pou akor, mwen just foute bagay la li la, mwen just drive off. And that's why I came live for you all after mwen aple bude mwen te aple, le mwen te vina le live la. Me, that's, but ya te bon. Madam sa, isa bou yi manje, but I bought bread. I bought some local bread from her, but I end up giving it to the fellas at the house. Because sometimes they maybe normally buy bread, but they have to go look for it. So I was able to bring bread for them. Now I actually pay by your call, but you almost remind me to get the water for them. Lest I forget, I have to get some buckets of water. But the food, I don't know. Next time I come back here, which will be soon, because I have some work I need to do here. So I'll be coming back very often. Maybe every 2 months or 3 months I'll be here. Right? I'll be here. I got to fix up the place so I can have the comfort that I need. I need to have my air condition. No, I can't do without it. Air condition, and I need to have some stuff. I'm going to set up my studio and everything here so that we can do some serious work. I'm setting up studio right here in Solution. So I promise you I'll be back every 3-4 months in this country until we get closer. Then I'll be here for a long, long time. But I got to figure out how to control myself not to eat your food like that. They say, "What's your boy? My belly's stiff like board." I don't know if what that is, but manger bon, ça bon manger. You see the flavor, the taste. I remember it growing up. So when I get it, it's like you just going out of yourself. It's like you're remembering all you eaten from since 19 something 60. You eat it for all that time. We just can't manger, manger. And I was tempted to draw from Castries and go up to my friend on the hill there over the sea. I says that's too long. I wouldn't be able to hold up. But I end up trying that girl food, and I must say it's healthy. I must say it's good. And I feel good. That's the truth. My mind is clear. I'm not clogged up like I used to back in the United States. I feel energized. just like what needs to happen after sunset, my body start getting tired. Um, and once I relax for a while, then I start feeling, much better. But my body's totally different here. My only problem now is the mosquitoes that they really do a little work on me here. They like my blood. They say I'm good. Yeah, they say my blood good. I have Christian blood, so you got to put it. When I leave here, you all become a Christian nation with all that blood that mosquito pull from me. Let's read some of your comments. All right, Augustine, organic food. But I'll tell you, some of the foods are not really organic because the people are putting a lot of fertilizers in some of those food now. I think even Dashin, they're throwing fertilizer in a lot of stuff now. You guys need to stop it. Don't do that. Let the thing grow naturally. Okay, so DL say, Pastor, if you are not chosen as the candidate or or chosen but lose the election, but what are your plans? Are you in this for the long haul? That's a good question. I wish persons can ask more of these questions. As I said, I've always been committed to the development of Denry. That's why I brought missionaries here a few years ago. About 20 of them. We spent about $20,000 here in St. Lucia. Whether I'm chosen or not, I am a citizen of this country. I am a Denrian. I will continue to work and not back out from anything. This is not about candidacy. No, man, no. What I'm trying to do is to force a new breed of politicians in this place. Fresh blood, let people come forward to serve their communities. Young people can come forward too and serve. And that's my agenda, to push others to come out. All right. So I mean, I'm not in here for just for the power or anything like that. There are a lot of changes that we need, and we need to start now. We are years behind on certain developments, especially natural energy, solar panels and wind turbines and all those things. Empowering families who are building their homes to install solar panels to help power their homes. Those are the things that we got to push for. But you don't really hear much about those things anyway. So, if I am chosen or not, we are working. We are working. We are working. We are working together. You will see us working still behind whoever it is. 101%. You can guarantee that. All right. Okay. So I hope DL. I hope you received my answer. I am in it for the long haul. No turning back. Okay, Chris Wilson, you need to stop for the food at Flacco in Rich 4. Where's that? You need to tell me, Wilson, in Rich 4. Because I had Grand River, you have Grand River and Rich 4. You must text me, let me know where it is. Robertine, always talk about the hospital on your shows. I will, because it's important that we get the hospital going. And I have more to do on the hospital, but I will talk about it at the appropriate time. Shasho! Good night, my friend. How are you? I'm okay, Shasho. Don't be afraid for me. I received your message. Don't be afraid, man. Yes, I'm expecting them to get upset, and especially with the housing in Denry and the facilities and the hospital in St. Jude. I know they're going to come, so that's expected. But guess what? God is our buckler and He's our shield. No weapon formed against us shall prosper. Once we are not malicious, once we don't have ill intent, once we are not doing this just because we are wicked, then weapons formed against us will prosper. But I say to you that God knows the heart, and no weapon formed against this your servant shall ever prosper, and tongues that rises up against me shall be condemned to the honor and glory of God the Father. Once I stay on the right track, once I stay on truth and righteousness, No weapon formed against me shall prosper. And I will say to you, only with my eyes will I behold and see the reward of the wicked. All of them will scramble. All of them will scramble. And that's what I declare. Those who bless me shall be blessed. Those who curse me shall be cursed. Ah, yes, my friends. And that's the heritage. That's the blessings that we are empowered with. Yes, if you bless me, you are blessed. If you curse me, you are cursed. If you rise up against me falsely, you shall be condemned. So I say to you, friends, let's just be careful. And the question you guys should be asking me is, why are you here? What do you want? How come you are Seventh Adventist and you here? Why are you here? Who sent you? You are not asking me who sent me. You're not asking those best questions. Who sent me here? Why am I here? My mission is clear. Huh? It is 100% clear. That's why there are a lot of persons who are trying to destabilize me. But what they're doing is that they're destabilizing themselves. Because my mission is clear. Uh-huh. So the question is, why are you here? What is there for you? What's in it for you? Money? Fame? What is it? What is it really? Stay tuned to this platform, and you will see the vindication of Almighty God among the people. He will vindicate his servant among the people. So all those evil tongues that rises up, they will expose their self. They will fall like flies to the ground. Only with our eyes shall we see, because I have sent me. Ay, ay, ay. Therefore, I have no choice but to do what is right and to do my best to represent the poor, the needy in the society, the blind, the drunkards, the woman that was raped. And by the way, I have a passion on this rape thing. I have to have an entire program on women who have been raped, violated by men who are still walking around. Still walking around like nothing happened. They have not even apologized to these women. Some of these women were raped when they were young, and they're elderly. They still have these effects. The scars are still there, and we make no excuse for them. They must apologize to these women. They must confess. They must repent, so that we can have a better society. There's too much demo all around this place, man. The Lord showed me something. I'm not going to reveal it to you all as yet. Let's go on reading our comments before we go. My mango is there for the eating. Robertine always talk about the hospital. Yes, I will. Yes, okay. Lauren Hibbelet, where were you? I'm Brother Hibbelet. She's there. She's there. She's right there. Robertine, I just heard VAT gone up to 2.5%. Yes. It was rumored that VAT is going to go up. St. Lucian's, oh my God, I want to cry. Brace yourself. Ooh, my body's shaking, shivering. Brace yourself. It's time to hit the streets, St. Lucian's. It's time to say enough. Stop, please. Take your foot off the gas. Stop. We cannot take it any longer. Stop. It is time for you to put your foot on the brakes and say to these fellas, stop, please. You can't drive? Get out the driver's chair and take the back seat. Because we as St. Lucians, we cannot take it anymore. No more taxes. Oh God, if you bring the VAT back up to 15%. If you bring the VAT back up, and I'm going to look at it to see how true it is, because a lot of things that we said is not true. If that's the case that you brought VAT back up, I am saying to you, government of St. Lucia, It's a crying shame. Why? Because you have boasted that you raised millions of dollars. You have surplus. Why do you need to raise taxes at this point in time? Why? Oh, keep going. Let's go. Okay, DL. Glad. Just before the gas station in Richmond. Okay, good. All right. Have already start crumbling, and that's true, Lauren. Know who sent you? It's definitely not Satan. I am me. I'm not Satan's son. Push. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. All right, folks. You got to go now and sleep. I have a mango to fix. But guess what? Anyway, I'll talk to you all about it another time. All right. Keep your notifications on. Thank you again for being here with me. I have stuff to do. Blessings. I got to rest my eyes, rest my body. Let me make sure my foot is not swollen. That's what I'm seeing. No. Nah, man, is my eyes swollen? So, folks, have a good night. If that goes back up, honestly, crap or smoke you all pipe. We won't have enough barrels in New York to send for you all. Anyway, good night, folks. Be nice, be kindly affectionate one towards the other. Blessings, blessings, blessings. Keep me in my prayers. I keep you in prayer. All right? God bless you. Have a beautiful night, my friends.